this is illegal, you know, moving forward, if this were passed and created an easement, it would be legally binding.
And then my last question is, President Rosick, how would you feel about sitting in on review board meetings when we talk about the fire department? If you wanted to do that, because you are on the North Shore Fire Department board, so I thought that might be useful, if you'd be willing to do that.
That's great.
Is the entryway original to the building? The covered entryway? No, that's added on.
I'm sorry?
The entryway that sits in is protected, keep covered entry roof with bolts?
That was the original.
Oh, it is the original.
Right.
Sorry,
Yeah. That was the original.
Okay, so is there any further discussion? I mean, trustee Warren, I heard trustee Warren and trustee McKay and trustee Amenta, with the exclusion of 1.5, this would be the list you feel comfortable with, seeing how far they can get preserved. We may want to wait to vote on anything so we can hear from the Historical Society. And some more, I think it was there's a Milwaukee County Historical Society as well, so those are the two letters I requested that this be sent to, so we can get some input before.
I understand I understand the historical societies that they are very clear they're not preservation. Like they don't see their role that way, so I'm not sure why. I wouldn't want to wait for them.
Okay. Is there any other group, I know trustee Roberts, you want something more official. Is there another group that can look it over that you can suggest?
No, I was just wondering just procedurally, because we haven't really had a resident group that wasn't really affiliated with the village before make very monumental asks, and I'm not saying I'm against the ask, it's
Oh,
just.
I asked them. So, let me just be clear so everyone knows that when we didn't have anything to react to, and we had such a short period of time, the group that we had worked on with since the beginning of the preservation effort, back when we did the public input session, which is if you guys have any features based on the architectural review, could you send them to us so we can start looking at those? Trustee McKay?
I guess I just, Manager Ewald, do you have anything to add or any concerns about this list?
Not really with the list, and I think it provides an overview of the building. I mean, it's the board, the North Shore Fire Department board agreed on a facade easement for 2 elevations of the building. So that's, one of the starting points for the discussion, but I think that providing some general cognizance and awareness to the architect is good as we move through the discussion. One of the things that has come up is the energy efficiency within the scope of the building. So, if some of the things on this list can't be achieved, or if we're trying to meet a budget amount, everyone's been very clear, at least from the North Shore Fire Board, on a budget, having a clear understanding of what other alternatives there could be, to allow the different groups to decide. I just think it's a starting point.
And I do want to ask the board this one simple question, because I sit on the North Shore Fire Department board. My personal vote would be never to give up those bricks. Like if you're going to tear down a wall, you're going to rebuild it with the same city bricks. But again, that's my personal opinion. I do want to hear from the board because I'm going to sit there and that is something that I would like to not give in on.
We approved this, that's in there, so I'm not.
It is, but
clear
these are
on
more of
what you want
suggestions. When it gets down to it, the North Shore Fire Department board and the village have to agree on an easement. And as you just heard from Manager Ewald, and why I'm bringing this to your attention today is because all we've agreed on, or that they will agree on at this point, is 2 walls. And that would, so that does not, I would have to make, on behalf of the village of Shorewood, the case of why all 4 walls matter.
Well, so, I mean, it sounds like our job tonight just got a little bit more complicated, which is not the end of the world. And maybe it makes sense for Trustee Meyer to speak first. I'm kind of,
Go ahead, Trustee Meyer.
reviewing the motion before
I'd like on the window openings, they may, when you actually get into the projects, particularly on the north or the east side, they may have to fill in one of the windows. It's possible to fill in the spot with exact bricks or similar bricks. So they may need flexibility to bring this project in close to budget so it all doesn't fall apart and they're functioning. Our goal is to have building all these features preserved, but there may need to be some flexibility. But then, you know, these are add-ons on the north. They did an incredible job, and on the back.
I
But
would,
I mean, every brick, this is not like Lincoln's home or something. I mean, we want to preserve the building, particularly the look and the material. But it, you know, if it isn't, if we also want a functioning fire station over there.
can I clarify one thing, just for the windows, that you mentioned it?
Right.
The windows and the doors, we had cut some kind of consensus with the North Shore Fire Department. They will replace them with a like material, a like window. So I don't think that, I think it'd be more expensive to brick over a window than to replace it with a like material. Now, maybe for energy efficiency, but the cost for those two things would probably be similar, if not less expensive for the window. So, and I would not personally support bricking over the window. Trustee Wesley, Warren.
No, I guess, I'm just looking through this, and this is great. I also don't want to negotiate with ourselves here. I mean, I'm kind of in favor of, you know, hey, we're gonna put, this is what we want, you know, we've worked with groups in our community, this is what we want. Tell us if you have a problem with it, and then we can kind of negotiate from there.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe it's an aggressive stance, but I think that, you know, this is the stuff that we want, this is our wish list. If there's problems, then
And I actually think like we should ask, even some of the interior architecture, what's the worst that happens? It gets removed. Like if we start out with that already out, then there's no chance that we're gonna get that at all.
I don't want to waste our political capital, and so that's the only downside of going in with guns blazing.
I have to sit there in the car. I think that, sorry.
No, there was quite a leak before.
You
Between
guys-
this and that,
Yes,
so.
yes, I think that's
your
your reasonable list, and I think that, you know, it's with this historical reasoning, and let's move forward with it. I think that's really important, that we move
Could I have the authority to say if there's revolt? I heard from some board members that maybe the interior could be negotiated. We just never talked about interior with them, and I just feel like.
I thought the whole point was that there were a lot of problems in the interior as well, with the mold and other kind of things. So I mean, I hear what you're saying, but safety of our public safety officers is incredibly important, and, you know.
Right, I mean, this is only ceramic tiles, but ceramic tiles are expensive, that's all I'm saying.
so perhaps we give on the interior, I think, kind of hearing that we're okay with some give on the interior, for picking a place to give first.
Can I just offer something, based on my experience with the interior of the building, there probably, this is my opinion, I can definitely agree with what the historic parts and how it's been described, but the inside, it's not much there that I could relate to the outside and some of the features that were identified in the report. I just don't know that that's probably something a lot of time will get spent on, because I don't know that there's much there, just frankly to tell you, that probably has much identification of anything other than a building from the era that it was built in. It's not a specific, there's not a lot of special architecture in there, and it's been remodeled multiple times on the inside already.
And we also have to remember the intent here of this whole project is to preserve as best we can the building, but also provide a usable space for a modern fire station that wasn't built, you know, this building was built in 1919 or something like that.
It's just the tiles that we're talking about, because the brass pole, he already said there.
Right, there's stuff like that.
What's your action tonight?
No.
Yeah, that was my question.
Yeah, I'd like to make a motion to follow, to,
Is it for consideration? I don't know.
It says consider desired architectural features.
And the motion got doubled in there.
I think,
Some more discussion.
so,
go for it.
so I move to include the following architectural elements in the updated document dated February 26, 2019. Subject, the Village of Shorewood Firehouse at 3939 North Murray Avenue, to be included in the draft facade easement.
Ooh,
Mm.
Is
I'm just wondering, I know you wrote that motion, I'm just wondering if we are just recommending to the North Shore Fire Department Board to work with them to include, if we say we're recommending, we're making a motion to put them into the draft,
It's nothing.
I just,
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
I feel like we want to forward it to the architect.
Yes,
We
that's
just need some
suggested.
instruction on the process. That's what, I don't think any of us are clear on that.
Yes,
Could I suggest that the board just agree with moving these architectural features forward for our discussions with the interview process and selection of the architect, so that clear guidance could be provided in terms of some of our hopes for the aspiration of the building? Because we won't have sufficient time, we don't have time to wait for meetings to go back to North Shore, and that we're open to hearing from feedback from the architect in terms of how we can best preserve these features.
we're going to provide it to the North Shore Fire Department's architect.
Chief, are you comfortable with that approach?
Yeah, just in the list that I was given earlier, which I think is probably what you were working off of tonight, I would just say, so there's an item, windows, doors, decorative details needing replacement must retain the historic appearance of the original elements. One of the items that I know will come up, and has come up in a lot of fire station projects, that just the one we did in Whitefish Bay, is the big overhead garage doors. There's new technology, there's things that look much nicer than what's there. Those probably are not the original doors to begin with. I hope they are not the original doors to begin with.
We don't want to
because-
have to go back to the original.
Yeah, but I don't want to get marred in something where the expectation is those are the doors, because those doors, believe me, are not, they may be historic because they've been here a long time, but those aren't the original doors on the building. And so there's much nicer looking doors you could put on a building that are of new
It stays in the
technology.
character of the Hingle building.
But it retains character of an older building, that kind of thing. So
Got it.
that was one of the big items that I know is going to come up when we talk to architects about this kind of thing.
Okay, so, Rebecca, or go ahead, try.
Should I move to withdraw my motion? Can I withdraw my motion?
Give us a second,
All right. So, I move to provide the architectural elements as stated in the document labeled updated February 26, 2019, subject to Village of Shorewood Firehouse at 3939 North Murray Avenue, to
Excluding?
the North Shore Fire Department architects for review.
Are you excluding anything?
He's been saying review it.
Okay.
Yes.
Second.
Second.
Okay. Any further discussion? Good job. All right, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. And thank you, Rosie, for providing us with something that we didn't react to.
Thank you, Chief.
Thanks, Chief.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, so the next item on our agenda is, I would like,
Not about the fire department.
E. So 4E, consider removal of plan commissioner due to lack of attendance, meeting this was discussed at JP&M. Yes.
I have a comment to this, because I sat in on that JPNO committee, and I thought, my understanding of that was that you were going to invite the individual to the committee.
So I can give an update. I did have the opportunity to have a conversation with the individual, invited her to tonight's meeting, and gave her the opportunity to attend.
I thought, my understanding though was that that was going to be done in committee level.
Well, when I talked with trustee Carpenter, there was no vote taken, but that we could forward it on to the full board was her recommendation and mine, because she can give her update. and
Okay,
then-
so am I wrong then, when I said in my committee that you three
I know there's no video
decided
footage.
that you were going to invite the individual to committee to have a discussion?
I thought that we were asking trustee Carpenter to talk to the planning commissioner and make contact with her, but I don't recall that we said we would go back to the committee.
Right. And your feelings at that time was that there was not an actual conversation that was had, even though Mark had email and
I understand that what
documentation.
happened.
So I went ahead and reached out to her, had a conversation about the attendance policy and invited her to attend this evening. And I don't think we had said that it was moved back to committee or staying committee. I think we were discussing it.
So are you making a recommendation on that?
Well, so, live and learn. We did not make a recommendation, but I do think that we really do need to follow the policy of the attendance policy. And just reviewing again that attendance log, this individual has missed more than 50% of meetings in addition to 3 meetings in a row. And so, I think if it was one or the other, we could have some more discussion about that. But I mean, considering that it's both, it's hard for me to say that we can just sort of arbitrarily not follow the policy. So I mean, I'm happy to discuss.
Can I get clarification too? I believe in 2015, Ann, trustee McCray, that the attendance policy was updated, was it
17.
17, okay.
17.
And that was JP&L and then full board adopted that, is that correct? Okay. And trustee Carpenter,